What's up, YouTube world? Ben here. We got this US Mini trucks. One of the things we were doing, you got to tow this trailer all around, and this is a 2 5/16 ball, and I bought myself a little enclosed trailer, and that one is a 2-inch ball, and I had two separate little couplers, and even had a third one. And I'll show you some of the reasons why I got rid of them. I was waiting for myself to forget, and sure enough, I had the I guess the 2 5/16, and then hooked it to the 2-inch, and of course it was like slopping, but I just drove about 50 feet. Let me put the AC on here. Okay. One of the things I bought first was this piece, and I thought it would be good because it's got this lock mechanism. Basically there's like a shape there that you don't really need a tool to tighten, so you can see this thing, well, it was locked in there. My hand's gonna get all dirty, but what I didn't like about this one is from here to here is very short. So I felt like, you know, when you have the tongue weight, it's kind of pushing up like this, and you're not getting as much support as if it would have come out here. So when I started and had a small trailer, this worked great. I have the this is a 2 5/16 ball, but I had the 2-inch ball on it for the most time. And then when I upgraded to my bigger trailer, I got, this is the 2, yeah. So the easy thing, like these balls just swap in and out of here, and it makes it a little easier because this piece, there's like a indentation in this, so you don't have to move it. So then I switched to, this is a Reese piece. The other thing that's good about this that I kind of liked at the beginning, this is a forged piece, so it's all one piece, there's no welds, and I thought, you know, that would be a little bit stronger, in my mind at least. I think this was a better product that I started using for the longest time. This is actually what I'm still using. I ended up buying 2 of these, and this is a shoot, I'm forgetting right now. Let's see, this is a Curt hitch, and you can see how much longer this is versus this. Okay, so if you've ever like levered on something, you know, if you've got the tongue weight, you have it that much further back, which I like. Really can't say anything about this. The solid definitely weighs more than this one. The problem I was coming into is every time I wanted to switch, I had to get all these greasy balls. I have a lock on my pin, I'll show you that, and it's kind of a pain. So let's go out there and I'll show you what's happening out there. So those are identical matching Curt, I don't know what they call them, receivers, couplers, I forget which is which. I think this might be the coupler and this is the receiver. So this is just a newer one of the other thing, but this truck is only rated for 5,000 pounds and 600 pounds tongue weight, but you never really want the components to be weaker than your truck. So the way I have this set up, I've got the ball here, and then this is a lock. So what I like about this is you really can't get even a hammer if you try to hammer this way, or you can't really hammer down on it. And if I was hooked up, it would be hard to steal this thing. Okay, the one problem, I keep this super greased so it doesn't seize. So like you can imagine, if I'm trying to switch the you know, trailers, I've got to get the key, which I don't have even carry on my keychain. So I've got to find the key, unlock it. This only goes in one way, so like this pin slides up, and if you had it going this way, the pin doesn't slide up, so it's kind of has to be in a particular way. And then recently I started getting paranoid just that the lock might fail, so it's almost better like let it seize and then change these balls out. So my new system, I'm just gonna keep this, and then what else I used to have to do, if you haven't seen the ridge line, you've got all this under bed storage, but this is where I carry my straps. I've got some rain gear, some recovery equipment up there, tow mirrors, more straps, rag. I got a bottle jack, jumper cables, some wood. I've got more blocks of wood there in case I need them. And that's the spare tire for my trailer. Some other stuff in there. And I've got my jumper pack in here. What's under here? I'll show you. Some D-rings, some chain. There's some recovery, or what are they? The strobes. I just bought these the other day, these tire deflators. So if you ever go off-road, you can hook these up and they just deflate your tires real quick. Some extra pins. Never go without extra pins if you're trying to tow in real life. These I got for my trailers, extra lights, some pins, more pins, lots of pins. Okay, never wanna, I got a pretty much double of everything here. Okay, so let me show you the new setup. Oh shit, I dropped the wrench. Okay, this is a product I found out about. It's called ConvertABall, and this is a stainless steel model. They make one that's not stainless steel. It's a little bit cheaper, and I guess it's steel and nickel plated or something. So the way this works, I'm gonna have to kind of mount it first, but this ball has a pin and the bigger ball has a pin, and then what they do, you pull this pin out and it just has this shaft, so I can pretty much keep everything intact, and all I got to do is pop this pin out and I free up a ton of weight. That was why my yellow toolbox was so empty, because I normally had those receivers and that ball and all the other systems set up in there. So I'm, you know, thankful that I don't have to carry all the extra weight around. But let's see if we can get this installed. They were saying this has got to go parallel to the bumper, so you're going to want to do it something like this. I was a little skeptical just because I'm like, man, I don't know about the weight and the, you know, like some people, they just tow like every now and then their boat to the thing, but I only move this truck when I'm towing. So pretty much I've got 40,000 miles towing on it, all over the Texas, and then we go other places. But you know, I just wasn't really sure with the pin. There's a couple different designs. This seems like the most solid, and then the fact that it's stainless, you know, it's gonna be strong. It does have really great reviews. I've never read anybody about, you know, having them fail. And then you got to think the weight is gonna be on it, so there's probably not much real stress on that pin once the ball is on there. But let me see if I can slip it on, and I'll come back in a second. One complaint I read about this online was that although the shaft is stainless, the nut and the lock washer are zinc, and they're still sending them that way. So I don't know if it's a cost thing or for whatever reason. Unfortunately, I'm in Houston, so we don't really get salt, but you know, maybe something to think about up in the north. All right, I'll tighten this up and then we'll see what happens if we can get those balls on there. It's getting hot. All right, I put one of these pins in there just so I could tighten this and have something to hold on to on the top. So that may help, and hopefully it doesn't bend. We'll see. Okay, we're back. We're hooked up. I'll show you real quick what I gotta do to unhook. So let me do that. Okay, we're here. We've got the 2 5/16 ball hooked up. I've got my chains hooked up. So let's suppose we're done. We're ready to switch to our other trailer. We just have to pop this ball out. Okay, the ball pops off. We got our 2-inch ball here. We got to pop that thing out. Can even do it one-handed, try to. And you gotta pull it all the way so it doesn't hit there. Pop that. Now we got our 2-inch ball. Hook up that trailer, get out of town. This thing's nice and secure, stainless. And literally take this off, pop that back off, just secure it like this. Pop this one back on, pop the pin in. Okay, and then we'll just lower it on there. This style coupler, you just pop that down, and then I have a little pin that goes here with a threaded key on the side. Something else I do just to keep this from dragging and making noise, I just put a little bungee strap around it. The bungee usually lasts about a year. That's probably my second or third one. So you can see the hard part is going to be not forgetting this on your bumper or something. I did see on the website they sold the individual balls, but I don't want to have to start spending the money already. So that's it. I'm hoping it'll save some time. Definitely, you know, if I would have got this in the beginning, probably would have saved some money, because I've got you know, another coupler, another ball. I had that first coupler that I thought was good and really wasn't. So hopefully this helps. Check out that what the heck is it called? ConvertABall. You could definitely tell I'm not sponsored. It's 10,000 pounds, and I forget the tongue weight, maybe 1,000. ConvertABall is what it is. So hot as crap. Hopefully this helps. Have a good one. Bye.